Hi heathens! Today's video is going to be playing around with some products that I got a while back, and I'm pretty sure I did a mini haul video on, and I have yet to use, and I completely forgot about them. One actually came from an Amazon order forever ago, and I'm not first impressioning the brand or actual product so much as I am just the color, because that is going to be the Rimmel London Stay Matte Liquid Lip, but in the shade Firestarter. I have used these liquid lipsticks before, and I really, really like them. And you can't look at this and tell me that that's not going to be stunning. So we'll give that a go. And then I have the Catrice Cosmetics Clean ID Hydro BB Cream in the shade 005 Fair Neutral. So we're going to be giving that a go. So what I'm going to do is put my hair up out of the way and use a few basic things on my face to give us a template to work with. And by that I mean just a little bit of eyeshadow and some stuff. Because all I have here is foundation, BB cream. Yeah, BB cream. Forgot what it was for a second. And then the lipstick. So we need to do something with the rest of my face. So what I'm going to go in with first is the ColourPop, I don't know, what are they called? Cream shadows in the shade Laurel. And see if this works. The last time I tried it, okay, it felt like it was a little dried up, so I had put a little bit, I didn't know if this was the right thing to do or not, but I had put a little bit of setting spray on it to see if I could, moisten it up a little bit. I know people hate that word, but, that's what I was doing here. And so we're just going to take that and just pop it mostly into the crease, but kind of spreading it across the eye as well. I feel like I need a slightly denser brush than this. Let's go in with, do I have one that's clean? This one might be usable for it. Yeah, there's nothing coming off on my hand, so I'm just going to take a flatter, thicker, denser brush. None of those words are really right, but denser is more what I'm saying. Oh yeah, so you can definitely see more of a difference now on that lid. So I'm just going to take that and kind of spread it across the eye and then blend it up slightly so that it's not like just a harsh edge. And then get a little bit more, put the cap back on it so it doesn't dry back out. I really like the formula of the liquid eyeshadows from Wet n Wild, but they are so hard to come by now. If anyone knows a good one that's similar other than the Too Faced melted chocolate ones, because those are expensive, let me know, because cream and liquid eyeshadows for work are so much quicker to just throw on, and then you don't have to worry quite as much. You know what I mean? All right, now I'm gonna try to find a shade that works. Let's go with this one. It's the Star Crushed Minerals in the shade Torch. It's like kind of a orangey terracotta. I'm gonna get some of that down in the lid. All right, now I'm gonna take that same brush that I was just using, the flat brush, and tap into that pigment. Just picking it up on the brush. For a video that's not supposed to be about my eyeshadow, I feel like I'm spending a lot of time on my eyeshadow. Don't worry, I'm almost done. I just want my eyes to have a little something because I feel like otherwise I look kind of dead. And while I can appreciate the corpse aesthetic, that's not the look I'm going for right now. Granted, might be the look that I wind up with depending on how close to my skin tone and or not close to my skin tone the BB cream is, but we're gonna find out. So let's put that back. Yeah, sometimes this little drawer doesn't want to open all the way. All right, we're good. So, Clean ID by Catrice. I don't know if we're supposed to shake her up. Doesn't say, so we're gonna do it a little bit anyway. All right, so this was $3.99. I meant to plug up my Fitbit before I started filming because it's dead, and I forgot. All right, I'm gonna put about that much on my hand because I assume this isn't going to be like full coverage because it's just a BB cream, a hydro BB cream. It says it is ultra hydrating tinted beauty balm with shea butter for a radiant natural complexion. The skin loving texture diffuses the appearance of little imperfections for that there's a typo. It says my elf but better feeling. Like, I really hope that you're going to be able to see that up at the top. Hello, are you gonna focus? No, I don't think it's going to. But I kid you not, it says my elf but better. Anyway, we're just gonna, oh, let me give you a close-up before. I've got BB cream on my skin now. On my finger, I guess. This is nothing on my skin. So let's put this on and see what we're looking like afterward. So I'm gonna be honest with y'all. When I buy stuff from like TJ Maxx and Ross, Marshalls, which I don't go to as much, Burke's, I genuinely don't know if these are things that are still being sold. So this product is no exception. And I genuinely have no idea where to buy Catrice because I have never seen it in any of my local drugstores. And if memory serves me correctly, I have looked for it before on Ulta for, I believe there's setting spray that Taylor Wynn swore by forever ago. Probably still does. And I think I remember them not having it. So I wouldn't even know where to go about looking for this other than if they actually have a website. You know, I know they're a really popular drugstore brand, but I have no idea where people are buying it from, other than apparently TJ Maxx. And to memory, I think this is the only, I'm going to get a little bit more. I think this is the only Catrice product that I recall seeing at TJ Maxx, and them having my shade is really rare in any like foundation BB cream, because my TJ Maxx tends to only get like olive and deeper tones, or at the very least by the time I go, that's all they still have. So whether it's just because those don't sell as much, or if it's because they just get more of them because the brands have more overstock in them that didn't sell, I don't know. But I tend to not be able to find my shade there, which is why when I found the shade that I wear in the Becca Longwear foundation, I bought a backup of it because A, I love that foundation, And B, that was after I found out Becca was no longer going to be a brand. So snag it while I can. And I think it was like $9. Because I knew I wouldn't be able to get it anymore. And it's so rare for them to have my shade. So even if they had continued selling that product at TJ Maxx from wherever it's coming from, who says that they would have had my shade again, you know? So that's just one of those things that I think that's why this sounds really stupid. So, you know, if you're like me and you buy stuff that you don't need, you might relate to this. But I think that's one reason that I have so many foundations that I've bought from like TJ Maxx or Ross or, you know, Burke's or wherever. Because finding my shade, particularly at a good price point, I'm going to take a little bit of what's left on my hand just to stipple over my cheeks. I'm seeing how much of this redness I can really cover up. And again, I'm sure it's not meant to be full coverage, but, you know, work with me here. You and the foundation. BB cream. It's not a foundation. I am starting to see some brush marks. So that's probably as much as I can build it. It's starting to just a little bit kind of cling to some dryness that I have on that cheek. I'll take a little bit and try to cover the redness down here. But you know, when I see something like that, especially for a price like this, I snag it because it's a deal. And that's why I get suckered into buying so many things. Because I'm a sucker for a good deal. All right, let me show you this close up on both sides. Some forehead action here. And let's throw a little bit of highlighter on so we don't look completely out of place. I'm going to use the Kylie Princess Please. It's also why I really like the Glambot website, because when they have their like crazy sales, which I do have a Glambot order coming, when they have their crazy sales, I mean, you can get some ridiculous like deals. You know, I am guilty about buying a lot of ColourPop lipsticks off of there, which, granted, they're not that expensive to begin with, but why pay like $7 for it if I can pay like $2? You know what I mean? And I love that formula, so I trust it. I know it. Speaking of, let's go in with this lipstick. So as I said, this is the Rimmel London Stay Matte in the shade Firestarter. And if you are not new to my channel, you know that I am a sucker for a good red. So I have high hopes because the 3 colors that I have in this formula, beautiful, and they last pretty well. So we have one of those like elongated doe foots. Yep, smells like all the rest. It's got like kind of a sweet smell, but not like overbearing. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. I need like 7 more of these. Oh no, I went so outside of my lip line over there. Let me see if I can like gently clean that up. I have a random washcloth in here. Don't judge me. We're gonna use that. Oh yeah, that wasn't bad. I was afraid it was going to wipe away the BB cream. Look at how much that's growing out. What is that? Anyway, that is my finished face. I'm going to stop looking at myself now. I love this lipstick. I love this lipstick. It's like, I said I was going to stop looking at myself. I lied. It's like the perfect red without being like overbearing, you know? Love it. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Let me know your thoughts down below. Thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see more of my content. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.